Welcome to episode 11 of the Manager Conversation series. And here we're focused on just one thing. What that means is that it's an opportunity for you to talk to your team members and get their insights, their innovation, and their ideas on just one thing that you could change as a team in order to be more effective, more productive, more client-orientated, more fun, whatever it might be. So this starts off with the email, as usual, where you're going to ask your team members to think about what they think could change in your team in order to be more creative, more client-focused. But you do need to identify what that is initially. Would you like the team to be more creative? Would you like the team to have more fun? So identify the theme, or you can ask the group to come up with the theme themselves. So maybe it is around have more fun. Often that's what teams actually just want. They want to have more fun together. But then they are coming up with the ideas of how to go about do that, not leaving it up to you. So your email goes out and then you bring them together, and the session will start with if you identify this is the one thing we're going to be working on today, and let's have more fun as a team. So what is one thing that we could do to have more fun as a team? Step one is ideation. So they will do that on their own. They'll spend just 2 or 3 minutes coming up with as many ideas as they can for answering that question. How could we have more fun? The more ideas they have, the better, but it's on their own and they write them all down. Then you do step 2, which is information or ideation sharing. So now we're going to go around the group and get one idea per person. So they add the idea. So if somebody's already said that they should go bowling on a Friday night, then we don't want to hear, I also had go bowling. That's already it's on the chart. So we've given you the slide material to use as a backup, but you can also flip chart this activity and get the ideas up. So going bowling, right, next person. One idea per person until all the ideas are exhausted. So one person might only have 2 ideas, but then you've got somebody else who's just super abundant on ideas and they've got 11 things that they could add into the pot. So you end up with, after all of those ideas, a whole long list of ideas of how we as a team could have more fun. Then it's around identifying what is going to be your priorities. You can use criteria for this. I often use the criteria of easiest to implement and most effective. So those are the 2 criteria. So you can almost map them on a grid if you'd like to. Easiest to implement and most effective. 2 sides of your grid, and you plot the different ideas on that grid. And once you've identified that we've seen, oh wow, we've got 6 things here that are easy to implement and they're going to be effective, the next step is to prioritize, because trying to do 6 things is a bit ridiculous. It's just too many and you end up not doing any. It's much better to just do one thing well than to try and do 6, sort of. So identify the 1, maybe 2 things that you're going to actually commit to doing as a team, and then who's going to do what? What are the action steps and who is responsible for doing what? So if we end up deciding to go bowling, fabulous, but who's going to book it? Who's going to send out the invitation? Who's going to get everybody to attend? So it's really just getting into those absolute next steps. So a lovely team ideation opportunity for everyone to get involved and come together to come up with just one thing that you as a team could do to be more effective, more creative, more client-orientated, whatever it might be. So enjoy it.